Hi, Cancer. This is Lucky with Lucky Seven Tarot. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Cancer's birthday reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. These messages may resonate with you anywhere where you have Cancer in your natal chart. Now, because this is your birthday reading, some of these messages are going to resonate with you right now. Some of them may not resonate with you throughout the entire year. So come back and watch the video again if something doesn't immediately resonate with you as your personal year plays out. All right. Remember that the roles can sometimes play out in the reverse. Not every message is going to resonate with you. Take only what resonates for your specific situation. I might also be explaining something as if it's happening in a romantic context. Maybe it's playing out in a family relationship, a friendship, a work situation, whatever. Use your discernment, okay? If you are interested in cross-watching or watching another Zodiac signs July 2024 reading, the links to that are on my channel page and in the description box below. All right. All right. Let's jump into this and see what's going on with my Cancers. Happy birthday, guys. Hi, Uniquely Yours, Jessica, Halo, Chris. All right. Uniquely, you said, do I have Cancer in my chart? No. Am I gonna watch? Yes. I love that. Everybody does have Cancer in their chart, though. You just got to look to see. You may not have planets there, but you have Cancer in your chart. So if you're looking at your natal chart and you're looking at it, like sometimes I notice there's certain like apps and stuff that list what's in your chart. You don't want to look at that. You want to look at the wheel, and that'll show you where you have Cancer in your chart, like what house it rules over, all of that. Okay. So hopefully that's helpful. All right. Exactly. Chris said, also, not a Cancer, but I know how energy works. Yes, sir. Okay. Cancer. Let's see what the positive things are that are manifesting for you guys. All right. What's the positive things coming for Cancer in the month of July? Some of you Cancers are getting out of relationships, or like you're gaining your freedom. You're keeping things casual. You may just feel like you don't want to be controlled, or you could be concerned or worried that like a relationship comes with some form of expectation or a control. I definitely see where like you're growing in some way spiritually from that. If you struggled like financially, or you've been like there's been money withheld or anything like that, especially if it comes from like a partner. All right. This seems very specific. A partnership. I don't know what type of partnership that would be, but everybody's going to be different. I feel like your luck in that area is about to change. Hey, Goodman, how are you? Some of you are just like no longer going to be like investing your finances into a partnership, or like not allowing someone to like use you for money or anything like that. Some of you have the gift of family coming in. Maybe there's a new family member. Some of you may receive a gift from a family member. I'm also seeing you release some sort of negative karma that you guys have been dealing with. This could be over a course of an extended period of time. So I'm seeing that come to an end as well, which is always good. Like you're starting from like a clean slate. You could be planning a party, planning an event, talking about going to an event. Some of you are going to be like having conversations or texting others regarding, I don't know if this is a relationship or like friendships, whatever. It may just be um, where you're like talking about having fun or um, doing, things that are going to help you to get out more, that sort of thing. Possibly enjoying your communication or enjoying talking to different people, making new connections. Some of y'all could be like talking to people and planning some sort of an event in the month of July or for July. Um, I'm also seeing some sort of friendship develop or some kind of friendship with someone. Maybe you've decided like not to be lovers, but that it's best to be friends with this person. You could even like network with them or build some type of business, maybe work together for some of you. There could be someone trying to control, I want to say it's almost like manipulate, because that's what it feels like someone trying to control what is said about them or like how others view you to some degree. If you've had limited potential within your career or within your work, I feel like some of y'all have lost passion for what you do because maybe you feel like you're not getting paid the right amount for what you do. Like you feel overlooked to some degree. And I'm seeing you expand yourself out there and like achieve some level of success possibly within your career or within your business. Because there's something that you learned that you're going to be applying in the month of July, that does expand or put you out there to some level. But some of y'all in the career that you have now, you feel like you've reached a cap or like you've been blocked in some type of way. Um, if you do have a relationship or like a family connection or something of that nature, or not a family connection, if you have a romantic relationship with someone you have like kids with, right? Um, maybe your focus in the month of July isn't really on like you're not able to take this person out or go on dates or whatever. It's more focused on your kids, your family, your career type of thing. Now, for some of you, if you're single and you have kids or, just even if you don't, it's more of an energy of I'm not really focused on dating. Maybe some of you are getting over a connection or something like that. And you're really focused on spending time with your family and getting your work done, making sure your career goals are being met, that type of thing. But I feel like dating in the especially in the month of July, for some reason, it doesn't seem like that's a priority for you. Um, Some of you are going to be letting go of crowded relationships or relationships with third party situations or where you were made to feel like an option. Some of you are going to be making choices in regards to more than one opportunity to change your career or to make some career adjustments. This seems like very career oriented for you guys, Cancer. Like I'm seeing success with money, success within your career. That's really what is telling me like that's happening for y'all. Okay, let's take a look at singles. Those of you that are single that don't have anyone um, that you're dealing with, Cancer, what's going on with my singles? What can they expect? Tell me what Cancer can expect. Cancer singles for the month of July. What's coming towards them or who's coming towards them regarding romantic love? Could be a Capricorn for some of you with the double reverse. If it is a Capricorn with the double reverse, it may not be your typical Capricorn. Let's put it like that. But for many of you, you're letting go of things that were toxic to your life or that were like bad habits that were causing you to feel stuck. Um, I think you're making some choices that better suit you or that draw in the right type of person into your life. Tell me why that. Wow. And it flung out the King of Cups. I like this. I do. Because I think you're like evolving, emotionally evolving, Cancer. But maybe you're not completely open in the month of July to a connection or relationship. I think you're really just kind of like working on yourself. You definitely don't seem to be open to just like a fling type of situation because some of you are newly single or um, still in the healing phase. And I think you're getting over that, getting over any time but anxiety, worry, whatever in the month of July. Don't lose hope. Okay. Don't lose hope on commitments or allow, past situations to make you bitter. Because I do see love coming in, somebody that potentially you could have a family with, a very strong, very, very, very strong connection with. Um, but it does require, I think, you to like work on yourself. All right. What is Cancer's energy towards love in romantic love in the month of July? The world. I think you're really in your head. I think you're making some changes because you may be recognizing like the things that weren't making you happy before. Um, some of you are still like dealing with an ending, like I said, doing some sort of shadow work on yourself. Hi, life good. Um, very focused on like the long term. I think that's really where you're at. Like you're going through um this spiritual change is kind of what it seems like. And I feel like it's difficult because the way that you view life or the way that you've done things in the past isn't going to serve you where you're going. And I know that sounds really cliche, but it's what I'm seeing. Like you're going through an ending and a transformation that's going to change your view of love, how you show up to other partners, etc. And this takes a moment of like introspection with the high priestess so that you can focus on the long term. I also do feel like for many of you, your focus is very much more career oriented. Like I said, in the month of July, rather than um, relationships. Let me see what your challenge is when it comes to you guys finding romantic, genuine love. Page of Cups or Page of Pentacles, sorry. Some of you are maybe having difficulty changing. All right. Could also be Scorpio energy, but this is talking about, to me, for many of you, it's challenging. Scorpio energy is the phoenix, right? So the challenge for many of you when it comes to love is acknowledging the fire, facing it, going through it, healing from it, and being brand new, right? So let's see. Because a lot of times it's difficult to change, right? It's difficult to take accountability for the things that we need to change and we need to work on within ourselves and then put the action behind it. King of Wands in reverse. Some of y'all, listen, maybe you were attracting a player, you attracted players, people who have not really put a lot of action with their actions and their words on a line. People who promise a lot but then don't act on it. Okay. Maybe more childish, that type of thing. And that is difficult to let go of because and when I say difficult to let go of, it may not be the person that's difficult to let go of, but the trauma still lives there. So what I mean by that is like, if you have attracted these player type of energies, these people that you feel like you can't trust, is he on his way or he's here? Is they going too? All right. Love you. Have fun. Do you need money? Yep. My son's going to Cedar Point. So where was I? So if you attract these type of people, right? It's a lot of times we start to look at ourselves and be like, man, I think I just make poor choices in relationships. It doesn't even become about that person. You start to question yourself. And then it's hard to trust in your decision making. Okay. Because it's like, well, I thought that person was great in the beginning and da 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 da, and I didn't trust my instincts or I overlooked the red flags, etc. So like maybe I'm just better off not being open to anything. You know what I mean? So it could be that, could be the other, like I said, maybe there is a player type of energy that's difficult to release, or somebody that's just, some of you, there could be someone that you want to talk about the future with. This is the other thing I just got. Like somebody that you in your mind want to have something solid with or wanted to have something solid with, but maybe they just weren't taking the necessary steps towards you. And maybe it's like you could be in this energy of holding on to hope, and that's holding you back from doing what you need to do to attract somebody that actually wants to be with you, right? All right, let's see what you need to work on to attract genuine romantic love. Some of y'all need to get over your hurt. Get over the pain. Face your fears. Stop allowing yourself to overthink your way out of exploring, right? I think you have major trust issues, and that is a huge hindrance on your relationships. There is telling you that in order to attract genuine love, you got to get over your fears. You got to know that it's okay to be alone, at least for a little while. That something that didn't work, that fell apart in your life, fell apart for a reason. And you shouldn't have any regret about it. Give me one more for this energy for single Cancers. Five of Swords reversed. Stand on your business. Make a choice and stick to it. Two of Pentacles. I think a lot of you do go back and forth with your choices. You go back and forth in your head about, should I be in can I be in a relationship? Do I want to be committed? Am I going to make the right choice about the commitment? What if I get hurt? What if this person ends up being the same, just like everybody else? Some of y'all, it has to do with a specific individual that keeps playing with you, right? Or you keep allowing, let's take accountability. You keep allowing them to play with you. And it's telling you, if it's not working out or it didn't work out and it ended for a reason. Stand on business. Get over your fear of being in this situation again. Get over your fear of being alone. Let that go and move on. And that's how you're going to attract genuine love into your life. What's the outcome for my single Cancers? The Lovers. Okay. I think a lot of you are going to be in this place by the end of the month of taking your power back. I think you're going to be in a place of taking your power back from something that may not have been fair to you, that may not have been equal to you. Maybe you felt like you couldn't break somebody's walls down. Maybe you yourself had a wall up. But I think the opportunity for you to manifest a genuine connection is there. But you got to stop. Look at this. You cannot get away from this. This Tower in reverse energy. You keep trying to hold on to something that is not even for you. It's not equal. It's not fair to you. Maybe you're holding on to the resentment of that situation. I don't know. But that's a hindrance. Yeah, because some of you are still upset or pissed off, still in your feelings about the past. That somebody either didn't do the work or didn't put in the effort, or that you felt like you had no other choice but to walk away. Maybe this was like a really dramatic ending. But I promise you, like, it works out in the long run. I feel like this is, if there was some type of drama, or maybe it ended very quickly or something like that, this ushers something in that is better for you. I like it. So, all right. Those of you that are in a relationship, Cancers in a relationship or dealing with somebody, can you tell me about Cancers in a relationship or dealing with someone? How does that person feel about Cancer in the month of July 2024? Four of Swords. They feel like you hold yourself back. They feel like there's stagnancy in the connection, like you hold yourself back from the connection, that there's a lack of stability in the connection, that you may not want to You may want to give up on this, or you are giving up on the connection in some type of way, that you're not emotionally available or vulnerable. Um, Now, keep in mind, sometimes the roles can play out in the reverse. So maybe this is what they're doing to you. I don't know, but I'm definitely seeing this person may also feel like you already have someone else. For some of you, that's the case. I feel like they don't want to be distant from you, or they don't want to let this go, but they feel like that's what you're doing. Like you're giving up on this, or you've pulled away from them in some type of way. Um, Let me see. How do you feel about this person then? What is your feelings? Six of Pentacles. Maybe you have. I do feel like there's a part of you that wants to give to this, but there's something about maybe you almost like feeling as though you want it to be equal, and there's something about it that doesn't feel equal. Strength card in reverse. Three of Cups. I do feel like you got a lot of feelings tied up when it comes to this person, but you feel like it's over, or that what you've given what you could give. You put in whatever effort, like it's almost like an energy of I tried and you didn't type of thing. But I'm getting that like you're losing hope that this will ever develop into anything. You've got major trust issues when it comes to this person. I don't feel like you trust them. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Leo. You literally got both this, and your feelings for this person. You got the Strength card reverse and the Sun, both Leo energies. Let's see. The Seven of Wands. I definitely feel like you there's potential there, right? Like there is mutual feelings, especially if you have some type of history with this person, but no action is being taken. I feel like you have a wall up, or it's almost like one person pointing the finger and the other one pointing the finger right back at them. Resentment type of energy, tit for tat, maybe. But there is feelings there. It's like you could be like in your head thinking about all the good times or when things were good, wanting to in your head maybe figure out if it's even possible to get back to that place. Some of y'all are dealing with a player or someone that just does not take any action or isn't taking action towards you. Let me see what is this person's intention towards Cancer? So their intention is to let this fall apart, to hold back and not to offer love and let the situation be, one of those things where it's like, well, we could have been great or it could have been something. But I feel like again, look at this, the Two of Cups. They feel how you feel, like they have this feeling for you. So this is not an easy thing. Somebody's got too much pride, maybe both of you. For some of you, this person intends to let this fall to the wayside, the connection to let this fall to the wayside, because they feel like you are in and out or wishy-washy. Like you don't know what you want. One minute you say you want this, and then the next minute you want, whatever. Or you're doing this to, if you're not doing this to them, then they're the ones that's in that mind frame. Because the Five of Swords is fickle, doesn't really know what they want. Um, what is this person's future? Before we even talk, what's this person's future actions towards Cancer? The Magician. Hmm. I don't see them doing anything for real. They want to, like, this person may be trying to, like, regain their power and control over their emotions, whatever. I think they're going to hold themselves back from taking any action towards you because it looks like they're the ones that's thinking you're the player and you're thinking they are. I mean, it doesn't have to be both ways, but it's kind of looking like that to me in this scenario. So this person is walking away, but they don't want to though. It's almost like somebody that wants to walk away to get you to kind of like make, like, well, are you going to stop me? It's like a power play, it looks like, or let me see. Yeah, I do feel like there's something kind of toxic about the situation where it's like maybe this person is creating, like, threatening to leave but really don't want to leave, and then just seeing how far you'll let them go because they feel unassured about the relationship or the situation. Somebody may have other options or feel like there's other options um, in the situation. Let me see, what is the challenge between Cancer and this person? The Four of Cups. And Eight of Wands in reverse. There could be blocks in communication as the challenge, somebody not feeling appreciated, not feeling desired, not feeling like you want to be committed. Or maybe this is you, maybe it's both of y'all. Again, it's going to be different for everybody's scenario, but I'm definitely getting that, like, at least one of you in the scenario feels like unappreciated, feels like they don't have a voice. um it may be hard to bridge the gap or the distance, and if it's not physical distance, it's emotional distance. um Feeling like they're overlooked for something else. Let me see why this Four of Cups, clarify that. Nine of Pentacles. You cannot be in a relationship and be single at the same time. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. The challenge is that someone wants to be in a relationship and act like they're not in one. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they're cheating, although with the King of Wands in reverse is my player card. So take that for what you will. That may not be everybody's scenario. It could just be like a lack of action. Um, because someone is too comfortable being single or in a relationship and does not involve the other person, right? So when you're in a relationship with someone, it has to be we, us, we're, like, what we're doing. When it becomes a me, I, type of energy, the relationship ends up going in two different directions because there's no investment on both parties. The relationship is not bigger than each individual. So, in this particular instance, the challenge to you and this person coming together is either one, you are dealing with a player who wanted their cake and wanted to eat it too, wanted to be single and still have you as either some sort of safety net or whatever, still play the field and act like they were by themselves, or you are dealing with someone that in this particular scenario may have not done enough to invest in the relationship, which made you feel single. Like, what am I here for? You know, relationships and partnerships should be a mutual investment and you shouldn't feel alone. So, um, what should Cancer do when it comes to this person? What is the advice for Cancer when it comes to this individual? The Lovers reversed, the Moon reversed. This is telling you to be honest with yourself, to have that aha moment. Stop letting this person come in and out of your life or, play games, whatever. Make the choice to disconnect emotionally, not to be an option in the situation, not to let this person's words outweigh their actions, because you may be dealing with somebody very charming. I feel like you need to be like the light bulb needs to go off and you need to focus on new opportunities. All right. What's the outcome? What is the outcome for Cancer in this situation? The person who's a player, the person who is lacking action, whether that's you or your person, they're going to regret it. They're going to regret it. Why the Five of Cups? The Star, the Seven of Swords. There also may be some type of truth that is revealed in regards to this person. If it's not truth or clarity, it's literally like a a light bulb going off, you know? I feel like this is someone that only holds you back. The longer you hold on to this person or this scenario, this situation, it holds you back from where you're supposed to be. You will heal from this. You will heal from this, and there will be something new that comes in. But you've got to completely disconnect yourself from this situation in order to find someone or be with someone or attract the type of partner that you want to attract, the reliable one, the one that's consistent, all the things. I love that for y'all though. All right, what else is going on with Cancer? Regardless if they are single or in a relationship, what do they need to know? Somebody definitely may be hiding some sort of third party influence or some sort of temptation, Cancer. I definitely see you also on like a new phase in your life. And when you separate from this person or separate yourself from the situation that you guys are dealing with, I see you making a lot more healthier decisions. I see you recognizing something for you was one-sided and dealing with the hurt. This person also may watch you in some type of way. I don't know, pay attention to you or try to keep tabs on you. Okay. What else does Cancer need to know for the month of July? What's going on with Cancer? You feel pulled towards someone, like an unexplainable pull towards someone. This may be somebody that you're wanting to reconcile with or fix things with. That's the way that they feel towards you. Keep in mind the roles can be reversed. Didn't I say somebody has they have access to you? If you have social media, they have some type of access to you. Maybe it's through another account or something. I don't know. But they do have access to you. Someone does, if you're silent with this person, they may want to come forward and communicate something to you, tell you something. When you least expect it, Cancer, I'm telling you, you have a relationship coming up. You do. It's going to come. There's a relationship coming in. I do feel like for some of you, you may have anxiety when it comes to love for whatever reason. Like something about being emotional or it triggers some sort of anxiety or worry or fear. Okay. Johnny said, cutting it full. I just want to respond to this real quick. Cutting it fully hurts more. I'm trying to transform it into friendship. The distance is huge. And there's a third party, but there's years apart. Better squash it. My person communicated 2 days ago. First of all, how do I explain that? I mean, everybody's different, but would you rather be cut once and allow that cut to heal or continuously be cut in the same place, not ever letting the cut heal? So it's like sometimes when you say you want to develop a friendship, it's better to develop a friendship with the person than to completely leave them alone. Sometimes you need to leave them alone. And it doesn't mean that it's forever. Doesn't mean that it's forever. It's until you are okay with just being cool. And we ain't even talking about friends, just being okay. Like, hey, hi, how are you? Whatever, and keep it moving. Sometimes you need that distance, and that distance gives you perspective. It gives you time to heal and focus on yourself and let them focus on themselves. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean forever. It but it is it's not healthy to continue and cut yourself in the same place and hope that eventually, yeah, we're going to be friends. It's hard to be friends with somebody you really love. If you really love them, it's very, very, very difficult to just be their friend. All right. Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Somebody does not want, like somebody that may have either rejected you. Johnny said, yeah, I'm Delulu. Hey, we all go through it. Okay. Cancer, somebody that may have rejected you wants to come back around. And now, like, be honest, uh, or have some sort of honest conversation. Somebody, if especially if there was like an anger moment or something, Somebody's no longer mad anymore over some sort of disappointment, possibly. Be careful that relationships are not financially draining for you. Or someone isn't trying to like be with you for what they can benefit from you. If that makes any type of sense, like um somebody using you for your money, and if you don't have money, you have resources, or you have your energy in some way. um and we all use you use everybody gets used, but that they're not misusing you, and dating someone and being with a person for their resources is a misuse of the relationship, especially if they think that you're with them because you care about them, you love them, you actually want to be in a relationship, but given a different option or a different opportunity, you wouldn't be with them if you didn't financially have to, or you weren't benefiting in some type of way. So just be careful or mindful of that. I'm seeing you deal with somebody's like some of y'all like walking away from the manipulation, or someone with a lot of hidden intentions, but then almost like trying to understand things from their perspective. You are going to get the what is it, the proof that you need. Tell me what else is going on with Cancer for July. There could be someone having some sort of health issues that ends up being some type of blessing to you. Maybe for some of you, I don't know, maybe some of you are getting help with some sort of health issue. I see you doing a lot of thinking about a new path or new direction. Like if you're going to make the right decision, you're really like weighing it out, trying to think of every angle of the situation before you pull the trigger, before you like really go for it. You may be sad, or someone here is very sad over feeling like they lost favor with someone, or that person doesn't like hold them in the same regard that they once did. You may get some type of news. Now, this could be a letter, a phone call, a text message of an offer or an opportunity from some masculine or male energy. Maybe you just work around these types of people. I don't know. Your luck is definitely about to change, Cancer. Some of you, the health matter may be something about mental, like mental health. Um, Random, somebody could be like locked up. and that may be taking a toll on their mental health. That's obviously very specific. Um, those of you singles, I'm seeing someone court you or pursue you in some type of way. You may hear news of some type of ending to a legal matter. If it's not an ending to a legal matter, for others, it could play out as like, I hate to, I don't like talking about stuff like this because I don't want to scare nobody. Some of y'all, there could be somebody in your family or like you hear it, you hear some type of news regarding this person passing or something like that. Um, but I see you like being very supported in that situation. If that is resonating with you, like I said, I'm not, don't take it if it doesn't resonate. I'm not here to scare anyone, but I see it and I don't want to. Yeah, I see it and I just don't want to like, I was trying to see in any other way that this could play out. For some of you, it's just an ending to a career situation. Maybe you're disappointed with that. But for others, it may have to do with your immediate, I don't know, environment, what have you. So again, I'm gonna get off that. So those of you who have kids, I see you like supporting your kids. I don't see a whole lot changing between in that situation this month. If you're like married or in a relationship, I feel like, especially if you guys have like a family together, I don't see it changing much. Honestly, I feel like it seems solid, at least in the month of July. Someone could be giving a lot to their family or giving a lot to their, to their home, spending a lot of, I see a man spending a lot of time with kids or a child or something. Some of you men may be hearing that you have like that there could be someone pregnant, or maybe you have like a baby on the way. So that could also be this gift that's coming towards you for some of you. That's going to apply to more mature or masculine energies. Um, if that's the case, I am seeing you like prepare yourself or set yourself up financially for that situation. I like that for y'all. All right. Let's see what's going on career and money wise. Messages for Cancer. Some of you are training for a new opportunity, or you could be in school. I do see you spending a little money. Maybe you're going shopping. Some of you hate what you do for a living or your environment. Maybe the job that you have is toxic in some type of way, but it pays the bills. There could be something about somebody looking into your background or what you've done in the past. For some of you, it could just be in regards to your insurance or some sort of plan B. I feel like you are impressing other people. If you're leaving a job, you're getting a better one. This is going to allow for growth. It's going to be like a new door opening up. I do see you having some sort of unexpected expenses come up, so you may want to make sure you're saving your money. It may be difficult though. So like I feel like it's difficult to put yourself on a budget to keep your hand out of your pocket. Um because some of you also are like continuing to um what's the word? Like creating more bills for yourself, whether it's like getting a new car, going entering into some new contract, getting another credit card or something like that. And that increases your debt to income ratio. But I see your bills being paid. It's just one of those things. Like some of you have an idea to be an entrepreneur or work for yourself, and that is the right thing for you to do. Like if you have some sort of creative idea and you were looking for the sign to work on it, working on it is the right path. Like actively pursuing that. Some of you hate your job so much or don't like it so much, you would be willing to take a pay cut because you just don't want to do your job or you don't like your job. Um, I am seeing again new doors opening up for you, possibly doing something brand new. Um, let's see what's going on with health and wellness for Cancer. Um, it looks like there's something about your heart that needs fixing. I don't mean physically. It seems like a broken heart for some of you. Some of you need to give up certain things because you're getting older. Give up certain foods or bad habits, whatever, because you're getting older. You may have blood pressure issues, some type of issue with an ankle, a foot, a knee. This could keep you from like exercising or being mobile as much as you want. It's like you're feeling older than you may be or older than you're used to feeling. Um, well, I'm glad for you, love. I'm glad that if this doesn't resonate for your situation, then it's not your story. It's not your message. 100%. Johnny, you said you had an operation. I'm glad you're recovered. All right, let's see what you need to work on in the month of, what is it? July. Never remember. You need to work on getting over some type of sadness, feeling victim to your situation or your circumstances. Very clear. Very, very clear. There's some type of lesson here that you need to learn. Some of you are going through this lesson now. Have you learned the lesson? Deal with feeling rejected or rejecting someone. I feel like you've lost some sort of courage in some way, and you need to deal with that. A lot of you, that's a big one. Have you learned the lessons that you were supposed to learn? What does it say? Look at that. How teachable are you? What you need to work on is, did you learn the lesson in self sabotage? Otherwise, you're going to continue to do it. You're going to continue to have the same things, the same story repeat itself with new faces or the same ones. What else can you tell Cancer? It's a time for healing. Conclusions are within reach. Communication is key. Remember, communication only is key and only works successfully when you speak with the intention to understand and you let the other person speak with the intention of understanding. Like both of you have to have that mindset. Otherwise, communication, you could talk to your blue in the face and ain't nobody hearing shit you said. Believe in the impossible. And there's something about needing to bring love into the situation and not be resentful or full of anger, etc. Is it self-sabotage if they're sneaky? It's self-sabotage if you hold on to them. It's self-sabotage if you knew that they were sneaky in the beginning and you chose to ignore it because you thought you were going to be different. You thought that you were going to be the exception. They wouldn't be sneaky with me because I'm her. They're going to be sneaky with whoever. You could be Beyonce. You could be whoever. We make the mistake of thinking that we're the one that's going to change them. And then we wonder why we end up in the scenarios and the situations that we're in. And like, I can't believe he did this to me. Well, he did it to his last baby mom. Oh, you didn't think y'all were on the same level? Oh, okay. Well, now you're watching my channel talking about he's sneaky. You know? So take accountability in self-sabotaging by ignoring the things that people show you. Believe them the first time. All right. It's telling you to listen to your heart and be productive. Take care of your body, eat well, exercise, and relax. Those of you that are dealing with health matters that we was talking about, remember that anything is possible. It's funny because you got the other message that usually never really comes out. This is like an 80 card deck. And it said, believe in the impossible. Like, it makes me feel like things that you don't even recognize are about to come for you. Like you don't even see them coming. But you need to put yourself first. Make yourself your most important priority. Hone your craft. Focus on what you're good at. Focus on being productive. All right, let's take a look at the signs you might be dealing with. And again, if you're interested in another zodiac sign, the links to those videos are listed down below. All right. Aries through Pisces. So if you are dealing with one of these signs, Aries through Pisces. All right. If you are dealing with an Aries, I feel like this is an Aries that's pulled away. They may be bitter. If they're communicating with you at all, I feel like they've given up on this. If you're dealing with Cancer, or did I say Cancer? I meant Taurus, but maybe it's a Cancer. It may apply for Cancers too. If you're dealing with a Taurus, this this may be a Taurus that's not living up to the expectations that you have for them in the relationship, or not living up to their potential. They may not be solid, or um, have a solid foundation. They have other options, it looks like, or they're confused about what they want. So they're not really in somebody that would be reliable to be in a relationship with, at least not this month. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini is working on moving forward. They could actually be moving or going through some sort of significant change in their life that is gaining a lot of momentum. I do feel like they're very, very attracted to you, though. Um, if you are dealing with a Cancer, yikes. If you're dealing with a Cancer, another Cancer, you and this person got to be on the outs. Like, this is somebody that's grieving, that feels lonely, that feels sad, pushed away, that has a lot of regrets to the situation. That's all I could say. They feel like this was a very expensive situation. They may even be having some type of maybe financial difficulty as well. Um, if you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo is very guarded. They may not be communicating at all. If they are, it's very guarded energy. They're walking away. They may even be in this place of trying to protect themselves as they walk away. Like, they're willing to leave this behind. If you are dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo is making a decision to take a chance on something. So this is like a new Virgo in your life. They do feel emotionally connected to the situation, and they want to take a risk on it and see what it's all about. If this is an ex Virgo, I feel like if this is an ex Virgo, they may be connecting with someone new and like starting over, starting fresh, trying not to give the situation attention. If you're dealing with a Libra, some of you have kids with a Libra. If you don't, if you're dealing with a Libra, I feel like you still care. You care about one another, or there's like you like each other, but it almost feels as though like there's drama. If it's not necessarily drama, it's like fickle energy. Like, one minute somebody feels one way, and then the next minute they feel something different. I feel like you don't trust this person, or they don't trust you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is really in their head, and the longer they're in their head, the more negatively like they think about the situation. I feel like this is a Scorpio that is trying to take their power back by letting this go or releasing something. If this is like a new Scorpio, they may be in the process of like letting go of something, whether it's the person or an ex or old trauma they have, whatever, to try to like manifest something new. If this is an old Scorpio, they're trying to like release this or release the situation because it has them really in their head, and they think negatively about it the more they think about it. And like, they're trying to take their power back in this, trying to manifest their own courage. Um, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they're trying to put their head over their heart. They're trying to be strong in the situation. They're kind of obsessed with this. This may be a Sagittarius that doesn't want to give up on something. So if this is an ex, it's a Sagittarius that is having a hard time because it's in their nature to like want to try again. Because they feel bound to you or bound to someone, bound to the situation, whatever. If this is a new Sagittarius, run. If this is a new Sagittarius, they're not even over their ex or over the situation from the past. Run. Fast and far, run. Um, yeah, give them a whole lot of time because they're not ready. They're not gonna bring nothing to you but confusion and detachment. Okay. Um, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, there could be some drama with the Capricorn that causes them to like give up or walk away. If it's not drama, there could be like the Capricorn unexpectedly gives up on the situation, or unexpectedly ghosts you or like walks away and doesn't even care about any of the time that they put into the situation. They're just kind of done. Um, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're focused on they be making a decision to like release the past, let go of the past. I think they're very focused on making money as well. So if you're a Sagittarius, not a Sagittarius, if you are dealing with an Aquarius and this is like an ex, they're letting this go. If this is a new Aquarius, I mean, the past is out the way or is getting out the way. So do with that what you will. If you're dealing with a Pisces, there could be some truth. I feel like there could be a Pisces that's dealing with something that feels unfair, unequal, or something that feels like somebody is lying here. And the truth, they may come forward and speak their truth about it or find out the truth about it. There could be a Pisces that's cutting something out that doesn't feel equal or fair as well. Some of you, there could be a Pisces that's speaking up for themselves in a legal matter or within like maybe you're finding that out for some of you that the Pisces is focused on legal situations for some of you or situations with authority figures. Okay, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you'll hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live and post new videos. And have an amazing birthday month for all my Cancerians out there. All right. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.